Can vampires truly walk among us, hidden in the shadows? Does belief shape our reality, or does reality shape our belief? These questions hounded Detective Alex Mercer, a man of reason and logic, until one fateful night in a sprawling Gothic city. Alex Mercer, a seasoned detective, found himself knee-deep in a series of peculiar disappearances. As the body count began to rise, so did the mystery. Each victim bore the same eerie signature, 2 puncture wounds, eerily reminiscing of a vampire's bite. Alex, a staunch skeptic, found himself standing at the precipice of the unimaginable. His investigation led him to the city's underbelly, a place where shadows danced with danger. Here, he stumbled upon a cult of vampires, their existence an affront to his rational mind. Yet there was no denying the reality that stared back at him from the darkness. Then came Lila, a renegade vampire yearning for redemption. She confirmed Alex's worst fears and revealed a plot that chilled his blood. An ancient vampire lord, a creature of unimaginable power, was on the brink of resurrection. The world teetered on the edge of an apocalypse, a nightmarish reality where the living and the undead would be consumed by chaos. Alex, the skeptic, found himself forging an unlikely alliance with Lila, the vampire. Together, they navigated through a labyrinth of deception and bloodlust. With each passing moment, the line between belief and reality blurred, transforming Alex in ways he never thought possible. As the clock ticked towards doom, Alex and Lila raced against time, their resolve tested at every turn. Alex, once a man of pure reason, now stood as a beacon of hope in a world on the brink of darkness. His transformation was a testament to the power of belief, a testament to the human spirit's resilience. Dusk's Embrace is more than just a tale of vampires and detectives. It's a journey of transformation, a testament to the power of belief, and a chilling reminder that reality is often stranger than fiction. It's about a skeptic who dared to believe, a vampire who yearned for redemption, and a world that teetered on the brink of chaos. In the end, Alex's journey challenges us to question our beliefs, to confront our fears, and to dare to step into the unknown. Imagine a night shrouded in mystery and grandeur. An invitation arrives adorned with the crimson seal of the infamous Victor. A whisper of an event veiled in opulence and intrigue. A masquerade ball hosted by the enigmatic Victor, whose reputation is as grand as the mansion he inhabits. An aristocrat of the shadows, a patron of the night. His name is spoken in hushed tones, evoking a mixture of awe and fear. Then we have Sarah, a skeptic by nature, her curiosity piqued by this unexpected invitation. She knows of Victor, his tales of grandeur and decadence, yet something doesn't quite add up. The crimson seal, the elaborate invitation, the promise of a night like no other, it all seems too extravagant even for Victor, yet the allure of the unknown beckons. Sarah, intrigued and suspicious, decides to attend the masquerade, unaware of the horror that awaits. The night of the masquerade arrives. Victor's estate, bathed in moonlight, brims with guests hidden behind elaborate masks. A symphony of laughter and whispers floats through the air as a diverse multitude of figures draped in velvet and silk dance in the grand ballroom. In the midst of this spectacle, Victor, our host, emerges. He's a charismatic figure, his mask concealing more than just his face, his charm belying an air of danger that clings to him like a shadow. As the evening unfurls, a sense of unease begins to creep among the guests. The wine tastes a tad too rich, the laughter echoes a touch too long, and the eyes behind the masks hold secrets too ominous to voice out. The grandeur of the masquerade is slowly tainted by the inexplicable, the uncanny, the bizarre. As the clock strikes midnight, the revelry takes a dark turn. The mansion transforms, and a deadly game commences. Victor's mansion, a grand spectacle, now morphs into a labyrinth of illusions. Every door, every corridor leads to a new deception. The opulence of the masquerade ball gives way to a nightmarish game of survival. The once joyful chatter becomes a symphony of panic and desperation. Guests, once revelers, now find themselves as pawns in Victor's nefarious game. The grandeur of the mansion transforms into a menacing maze. Each turn holds a new terror, each room a fresh betrayal. As the clock ticks, the guests scramble, their hearts pounding in their chests, their breaths coming in ragged gasps, and then a chilling revelation. Their very life essence, their blood, has become the currency in this deadly game. A macabre market where survival is bought with crimson gold, their lives hanging on a delicate balance, teetering on the edge of victor's insatiable thirst. The game is simple. Survive until dawn or fall prey to the vampire host. Sarah the skeptic finds herself trapped in the deadly labyrinth. With every tick of the clock, the stakes get higher. Our heroine, Sarah, is no damsel in distress. She navigates the mansion's illusions with a steely determination. Her resourcefulness shines in the face of terror. A web of mirrors distorts her path, but she uses her sharp mind to decipher their reflections. She stumbles upon other guests, their faces masked with fear and confusion. Their desperation fuels her resolve. She's not just fighting for her survival, but for theirs too. As she delves deeper, the mansion reveals its grotesque illusions. Blood-soaked walls, shifting staircases, and whispering portraits are the norm in this house of horrors. But with each horrifying encounter, Sarah grows stronger, her resolve hardened. She begins to piece together the mansion's mysteries, her skepticism giving way to a chilling realization. As the night wears on, Sarah uncovers a chilling truth: her family's dark history with Victor. With the first rays of dawn peeking over the horizon, Sarah faces her final challenge: outwitting Victor. A plan brews in her mind, a last-ditch effort to turn the tables on the centuries-old vampire. She gathers her wits and her courage, ready to face the beast in his own lair. The air is thick with tension as she steps into the grand hall. Each move she makes is calculated, every breath measured. She's playing a deadly game of chess, and her life is the prize. Her heart pounds in her chest, the rhythm echoing the tick-tock of the mansion's grand clock, counting down to the inevitable confrontation. With a clever ruse and a stroke of luck, she manages to corner Victor, leaving him exposed to the rising sun. A scream pierces the silence as the vampire turns to ash. As the sun rises, the mansion returns to normal, leaving behind the echoes of a night of horror. Whether Sarah escapes or becomes another victim, the Crimson Masquerade continues to haunt. What if the man you thought to be your protector was the very monster you feared the most? Picture this: an isolated mountain village, nestled in the cradle of nature, untouched by the hands of time. A sanctuary for those who live there, bound by their shared respect and reverence for their leader, Lord Mortimer. A man as enigmatic as the mountains that surround them, his actions often as puzzling as the misty morning fog. Yet, his charisma and leadership remain unchallenged, his family's peculiar longevity only adding to his mystique. The villagers, in their unending loyalty, turn a blind eye to the oddities, accepting them as part of their unique traditions. But what if their loyalty blinds them to a chilling truth, a truth that lurks beneath the surface of their seemingly normal lives? But in the shadows of the mountains, a newcomer named Sarah would soon question the unnatural order of things. Sarah, a young woman guided by skepticism and curiosity, came to the village with a mission. She had a keen eye for the unusual and the unexplained, and it wasn't long before this quaint mountain hamlet caught her attention. From the moment she set foot in the village, Sarah felt a peculiar vibe. The villagers, though seemingly cordial, held an air of guarded secrecy. Their traditions were unique, to say the least, and their reverence for the mysterious Lord Mortimer was almost religious. The aristocrat's elusive nature only deepened Sarah's curiosity. What was it about this man that commanded such respect? As days turned into weeks, Sarah's suspicions grew. There were whispers, hushed conversations that ceased as soon as she came near. The villagers lived in the shadow of an unspoken fear, their lives dictated by rituals that appeared more sinister than sacred. The turning point came one fateful night when Sarah stumbled upon the unthinkable, a blood-draining ritual. Hidden in the heart of the village, under the cloak of darkness, was a horrifying spectacle. The villagers, in a trance-like state, were offering themselves to Lord Mortimer. It was then that the dreadful truth dawned on Sarah. The aristocrat was no ordinary man. He was a vampire, and his lineage had been feeding on the villagers for centuries. The revelation was terrifying, but it was just the beginning. Sarah had uncovered a secret as old as the village itself, a secret that the villagers guarded with their lives. Lord Mortimer, she realized, was not just a threat to her, he was a threat to the entire village. But even as Sarah uncovered the truth, she found herself entangled in a web of deception and danger. Her investigation had put her in the crosshairs of a centuries-old vampiric legacy. The outsider had become an insider, and there was no turning back. Little did she know, her journey into the heart of darkness was far from over. Unveiling a secret is one thing, surviving it, quite another. In the heart of the mountain village, Sarah finds herself stumbling upon a reality far more chilling than any folktale. The aristocratic Lord Mortimer, a figure of reverence and fear, is not just an eccentric noble but a creature of the night, a vampire. His immortality, his power, sustained by the very villagers who live under his rule, their blood the elixir of his eternal life. Sarah's pursuit of truth becomes a dangerous game as she tries to expose Lord Mortimer. She navigates a labyrinth of deception, her every move shadowed by the villagers' watchful eyes. They are not just victims but accomplices, bound by blood to their vampire lord, their lives woven into his immortal tapestry. As Sarah delves deeper, she encounters resistance at every turn. The villagers, bound by fear and a twisted sense of loyalty, seek to protect their dark secret. Threats lurk in every shadowy corner, every whispered conversation a potential trap. She's not just facing the supernatural, but a community intertwined in a legacy steeped in blood and darkness. Her courage and tenacity pit her against an ancient evil and an entire village sworn to silence. Yet the more she uncovers, the more entangled she becomes in the very mystery she seeks to reveal. In her quest for truth, Sarah had become a part of the very mystery she sought to unravel. The deeper Sarah delved, the darker the secrets became. As each layer unfurled, a shroud of mystery enveloped the village and its blood-bound aristocrat. There was more to this than met the eye. Was Sarah on the precipice of a revelation or teetering on the edge of a fatal abyss? The chilling possibility of her becoming entwined in the vampiric lineage hung in the air like a specter. But what if the nightmare was only beginning? Was Sarah ready for the horrors that awaited her?